In a quiet African village under the glow of the moon, a maiden's song drifted across the river. From the depths a spirit rose, Olumo, guardian of the waters. Their love was instant, powerful, and forbidden. And though Abeni's voice still echoes across the waves, her choice bound her to the river forever. Long ago, in a time when every river carried a spirit, there lived a maiden named Abeni. She was known for her beauty, her kindness, and her voice, which sang like the birds at dawn. Many chiefs and hunters traveled from faraway lands, offering gold, ivory, and cattle for her hand in marriage. Yet Abeni's heart belonged to none of them. Each evening she walked alone to the great river, drawn by a force she could not explain. Some whispered she was restless, others claimed the spirits had chosen her. Only Abeni knew the river was calling her name. One night as she bent to fetch water, the surface of the river stirred. Ripples spread across the moonlight, and from the depths rose a figure with eyes shining like silver. He was Olumo, the spirit of the river. His voice was soft yet powerful, flowing like rushing water, and in that moment Abeni's soul awakened. Though she should have run, her feet refused. Their eyes locked, and without a word spoken, their hearts began to beat as one. Night after night, Abeni returned to the river. She and Olumo laughed, they shared stories, and he taught her songs only the river spirits knew. He shaped the water into flowers, birds, and stars, gifts that melted back into the current as quickly as they appeared. In return, she braided beads into his hair, marking him with her love. Their union was hidden, forbidden, yet unbreakable. But secrets cannot hide forever. The elders noticed Abeni's distant eyes, her refusal of suitors, her nightly walks to the river. One evening they followed her, and what they saw filled them with fear. They saw her speaking to the waters, laughing as though with a man, though none stood beside her, at least none their eyes could see. The whisper spread through the village like fire. Abeni was bewitched by a spirit, and soon their fear turned to anger. The next night, when Abeni returned to her love, the villagers stormed the riverbank. They carried torches, drums, and stones, shouting curses into the night. "Leave her, river demon," they cried. "Release her from your spell." But Abeni stepped before him, tears burning in her eyes, her voice steady. "He is no demon, he is my heart." Olumo rose in fury, the waters swelling high, waves curling like shields around them both. Yet he could not step fully onto the land. His strength belonged to the river, and time was running thin. Olumo stretched out his hand, voice trembling like thunder. "Abeni, come with me, and we shall never be parted. But you must leave this world behind." Her heart quivered as she turned. Behind her stood her family, her people, her life. Before her, love eternal, yet beyond the world of mortals. With one last breath, Abeni stepped forward into the river. The water swallowed her gently, and the waves fell still. The maiden was gone. Silence fell. The villagers dropped their torches, staring in awe. The river shimmered brighter than they had ever seen, glowing as though the moon itself had descended to earth. Some swore they saw Abeni's figure in the depths, her hand forever clasped in Olumo's. Others claimed her voice now flowed with the current, carried on the ripples as soft laughter. From that night on, none dared insult the river, for they knew the maiden had not been taken. She had chosen her love, and the spirits had claimed her as one of their own. Generations passed, yet the legend lived on. Lovers walked by the river beneath the moon, whispering their devotion into the waters, hoping the spirit of Abeni would bless their bond. Some say, on nights when the moon is brightest, you can still see two figures dancing on the surface, one of flesh, one of spirit, bound together forever. And so the river still sings. It carries the laughter of a maiden and her spirit lover. A reminder whispered across time that love is stronger than fear, stronger than tradition, and stronger even than death itself.